Hello everyone. I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded for the last, year. I had been intending to. I've been intending to upload for quite a long time at this point. Or start uploading again for quite a long time. I kind of got busy and stopped uploading. So, I'm sorry. I intend to do better. I think that I'm going to try to upload. I'm going to try to upload at least once a week to every 2 weeks. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Unless I'm too busy. But I'm not gonna just go an entire year without uploading again, and I'll notify you guys if I can't upload. So don't worry, I will upload more. It's a little weird doing this since I haven't done this for a year, but hold on, I need a moment to think. Anyways, I haven't played in this world for quite a long time. I don't really remember much about it. I actually had started recording a video, but the footage got kind of lost. I don't know where it is. I didn't do much in it. All I did was build this, which is a failed villager breeder. I mean, I assume it's failed because I haven't seen any. In the time I was doing this, I didn't see any villagers come out of it, so I figured I could make one without a tutorial for some reason, despite having never made one before. So clearly that was wrong. I mean, I have to look up a tutorial, but I mean, at least I tried, as opposed to just immediately resorting to a tutorial. But I mean, I have 4 villagers here. There have been no baby villagers to come out, so I think I saw, years ago, in SB737's Hardcore series, he made a sky villager breeder that would drop them down into his village, and I think I'm gonna try to make one like that. So I'm gonna try to make one like SB737's. I don't remember getting this frog, but I clearly did. Also, I hear zombies. Huh. Anyway, I was going to make a video about doing things with villagers, starting with the villager breeder, but obviously this doesn't work, so that'll be my next video, I hope. Although I do have some footage from a old Palworld video. The footage of me making that is the footage of me making this is lost, but I have some video footage of a Palworld video I was making and never edited or uploaded. So that might be the next video. You know, I've never scripted any of my videos, and I have gotten better, I think, at coming up with stuff on the spot, but I'm still not great at it. And I mean, I'd probably, if this was my speech class, I'd have probably lost a lot of points for how many times I say or but I mean, it's not my speech class, though I should definitely get better at that. Though, you know, they say practice makes perfect, so the only way to get better is to practice. Well, I suppose that since we are here. I should make this not go down, actually. Maybe, like, just make it a straight across to the barn. But anyways, well, I've apologized. I maybe should apologize more. I said I'm sorry for not uploading, and that I'm going to upload more. So I don't know. I feel like that's a fairly good apology, but if it's not, then I'm sorry, and I really don't know what else to say. So, man, this is a big barn. I suppose, well, I'm not going to work on the villagers, right? Because that's for the next video. So I suppose I should maybe do something else in this video besides just the apology. There's a lot of eggs in here. Yeah, that's quite a few eggs. Hold on, while I throw these eggs. Alright, looks like the sun is setting, so we should go, so I should go to sleep. Yeah, I'll go to sleep, and then in the morning I'll decide what to do. Okay, I thought to myself, maybe I should just make the villager breeder now, that way we have plenty of villagers for the next video. However, first I want to make sure this villager breeder actually doesn't work, although I think it might maybe work. My concern is it's too close to the village. So I was thinking I'd build one in the air that drops villagers down into the village, like that one from SB737's hardcore series. I don't remember what video that was in though, or if he shared a tutorial for that. So, I mean, like, it's pretty simple to make a villager breeder, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure this is how you make a villager breeder. I mean, like, there's water, they can harvest crops, and the villagers, I mean, like, I think it should work. Maybe. I'll look for a tutorial just to be safe. But most of the tutorials have you build it on the ground, and I'm gonna build this in the air instead. So give me a minute to find a tutorial, and whatever tutorial I end up using, I'll link in the description. Alright, I found a tutorial, and I mean, it's basically how mine is, although I think that I didn't have trapdoors, so, well, I had trapdoors, but I think I forgot to put trapdoors for them to be tricked into trying to walk over. So I'm going to put some here just in case. Yeah, I forgot to put trapdoors to trick them into thinking they can walk here. Regardless, I'm still going to build one in the sky because I want there to be villagers in the village, which is kind of why I made it this way. And so I don't want the village to expand to, like, the point where this doesn't work. I'm going to build it all inside of a single chunk though, because I saw that you can now make chunk loaders using an ender pearl, but it only loads a single chunk. So, I mean, I can't make an ender pearl stasis chamber yet, but this is for future. Like, this is just future proofing, so that once I can make an ender pearl stasis chamber for a chunk loader, they are all in a single chunk and it will work. So I'm just going to gather all the materials I need and start working on the villager breeder. Actually, to see if this is working, I think I'm going to... I've only got 16 blocks right now. Oh wait, it is working. Okay. Here comes a villager right now. So this does work. Yeah, but then the problem is they come over here because their bed is here. I think that's an issue. I'm fairly sure this is an issue, so I'm still going to build the sky one. Oh, there comes another. Or I suppose maybe I could just stop them from coming back. No, I'm just gonna build a sky one. Alright, I believe this is everything I need, and if not, I can always just get whatever I need. But to start, I'm gonna make a staircase up. Alright, we've gone around one full time. How high up are we? 139 blocks. I forgot to check how high we're starting from. We are starting from 82, so... Okay. Actually, I think I'm gonna make the little artificial lake here first for the villagers to fall in. Also, just as a safety measure for myself. Alright, this is done. Likely, I'll end up changing it once the villager breeder is done, but until then, it's a start, just in case. Also, when I say just in case for me, I haven't done a water bucket clutch in quite a long time. So, I probably won't be able to make one. So, yeah. Also, I just noticed, there is a lava pool over there, which will be great for making our nether portal. I think I've already gotten that boat. I'm not sure, though. I'd have to check my old videos. Actually, yeah, I have the, Heart of the Sea. I've totally gotten that, so... And you know what? Getting rid of this, staircase up is gonna be a pain. Wait, I have bamboo. I should have just used scaffolding. Although I don't have much string, I guess, so... We are at 152. It's becoming night, though, so... Let's just... I'll resume that in the morning. Oh yeah, that isn't very high, so... I'm gonna have to go quite a bit higher. Oh yeah, I also just noticed a third witch hut. There's 3 witch huts right here. There's one there, and one there. I mean, I don't know what to do with a witch hut. 229. I think that's high enough. I'm just gonna give myself a little bit of a platform to be on. I'm actually gonna go out the back some because I'm not gonna put the breeder in this chunk. The breeder is gonna be in this chunk. But this just gives me some standing room to work with. Alright, I'm gonna start building the farm now. Alright, so I did a test, and dropping from the thing, we fall here. So I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger so that the villagers hopefully don't fall onto land and die. So now if we drop from the drop point, Since this is the closest point, I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger. Just to get rid of any unnecessary risk to the villagers. I mean, as if dropping them from 200 blocks isn't risky inherently. So now all we have to do, theoretically, is get the villagers up there, but also just get the crops up there. So I think I'm going to start by getting the first villager up there, but I'm going to have the crops in my inventory so that I'm ready to plant them. Alright, so the idea to get villagers up is I place 2 composters and then box off the villager when they get up to it. However, I don't think there's any villagers with an available job currently. This one has an available job. I mean, this one's available to have a job, so... And this baby villager will come up eventually, if they once they grow up, theoretically. I suppose since it's sunset, that's why they're not going up. Also, I should light this up. Actually, you know what might be easier than the composters is just trailing food, but I'm not sure about trailing. That would take a lot of food. Okay, it appears the villagers are going to their jobs, but okay, what's the best way to get the villagers up? I mean, maybe getting them in a boat and then getting in the water, because the boat will go up in the water even without a bubble column, so maybe that'll work. Stay back, there's nothing to see here. Alright, we're going to try and kidnap this child, because though if they don't have it, they can't have anything. They won't have any of the other seeds in their inventory, so they can't mess it up by planting a bunch of wheat or something. Oh well, they escaped. Okay, hold on. All right, I captured them. Now I just have to get them up. Oh, that won't work. I suppose I will have to just lure them all the way up. Will they go after potatoes? No. Alright, I'm going to use the composter method. And break this guy's composter. Okay, they don't want to follow the potato trail, and they don't want to follow the composters either, so I'm not entirely sure what to do. If I put them in a boat and put the boat on a leash and walk up and dangle them below me and then like set them down on the track or something below me, but so that the farm is the nearest place, I think that would work actually. So that's what I'm gonna try. I decided to try the composter method one more time, so maybe this time it'll work. Alright, so the composter method is actually working, so... Okay, I nearly died there. Good thing I didn't. Oh, he's just coming up now. Well, or he did for at least a little bit. This is extremely stressful and slow and tedious. Okay, he's not interested in working anymore, so we're gonna have to wait until he wants to work again, which could be a very, very long time. Well, actually, it's until the next day. So it's gonna take a while, but he's most of the way up here now, so I'm just gonna grab one of these, or not. I guess I have to go down. And if I was gonna come down, I mean, like, now there was no point of getting that. So we're gonna get the villager up there, and then we just have to get one more up there. Alright, that's the first villager. Now we just have to get one more. And there's the second villager. Alright, the villager breeder is done. So I'm going to dismantle this platform and the staircase down after I seal them in. Actually, there's no reason I have to get rid of this platform. So I'll leave this platform here just so that once I have an Elytra, I have a place to land. Although I'm going to spread out the torches a little more to make sure nothing spawns. I bucket clutched. I actually bucket clutched. Okay. That... Yeah, that fall would have probably killed me. Good thing I reacted in time, I guess. I don't really know what to say. Alright, and that is all of the staircase mined. So now we just have to wait to make sure this works. So I'm going to box this off and then AFK in my house for a little bit and see if any villagers pile up. Alright, so I AFK'd for a while and let's go check on the villagers and see if it produced any. It did not. Well, that's the answer immediately. I'll get some dirt and fix that. Alright, it should be good now, but I'm going to box it off for this new area and then AFK a little longer just to make sure that they do in fact not die now. Alright, it's been a while. Let's go and see if one spawned. Yes, one did spawn. Okay, so it works. So I'm now going to take down this wall. Alright, and that's all the stone removed. So now that we have infinite villagers that will populate our village, that's where I'm going to leave off this video. So, until next time, bye.